Good day, my friend. How are you doing? I am Eric Anderson, and I'm here again with the Metronome Beats app, doing up a tutorial from the drum set page itself. And this one here today, we're going to kind of play around with the ride cymbal and the hi-hat cymbal and just figuring out how to use the Metronome Beats app to put together these different ways of putting our rhythms together, making them interesting so that either you can share the specific rhythm you want your drummer to play, or you can set up that rhythm that has that vibe that you're after, that then you can work on your musical ideas with your bass, your guitar, your piano, whatever instrument you're playing. So today, the app is set up, it's on the drum set page, and it's set at 120 beats a minute. There are 4 bars in every beat and 4 beats in every bar and 4 clicks to every beat, which means that all of these are set up as 16th notes. Here's beat 1, and these are the 4 16th notes of beat 1. This is beat 2, and the 4 16th notes is what this grid, this 4-block grid represents. Beat 3 and beat 4. What we're going to do today, the way that I have it set up, is that the bass drum is always going to play on 1. The snare drum is going to play on 2 and 4, what's known as the backbeat. And then we're just going to start adding in different ways of putting together ride cymbal and little extra bits of color with the hi-hat cymbal. So here we go. So again, that basic drum beat is just there to keep us oriented to where beat 1 is at on the bass drum, and then we can also hear the backbeat that goes along with it. So what we're gonna look at here are the different voices that are available from the ride cymbal, and then also integrating the hi-hat in a little bit. So let's say that we want to hear just the ride cymbal, and we want to hear it just on beat 1. We're just going to hit that RC mark. Now if we want to hear them on all the beats, so it's a basic kind of light, easy rock beat, so to speak. Could very easily be used in jazz and blues as well. So now we're going to add this in. These are your eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Now we're going to add in the rest of them. What you hear now is pretty much just a straight up basic rock beat. But then we can do this. This is a kind of cool thing to do. What if we put the bell of the ride cymbal, the BR, what if we put those on the beat? Then you get something like this. So we're going to take that out and throw that one on. Now you kind of got that driving kind of rock beat sound that a lot of bands like to rely on. And then if you want, you could even do this, right? You can take even your, you can set up all the eighth notes on the bell. Now it just kind of sounds trashy. It almost gets monotonous though. But this is where it gets, to me, it gets really fun. You can switch it over to where the ride cymbal is being played on the beat, and you get something like this. Now you get that syncopated kind of groove, or maybe even you get that little kind of disco-y thing from way back in the day. So what I'm going to do now is this. I'm going to set this up and put these back to where we have nothing but eighth notes on the ride cymbal. And now what I want to feature is just, here's a cool way to get different vibes from that hi-hat sound. So what we're going to rely on is this open hat followed by the closed hat. So if you just do the open hat by itself, then you get this. And we're just going to do this on beat 1. But you hear how it kind of sizzles all the way through? Well, if you want to cut that sizzle short, this is what you do. We're going to start on the of 1, which is this 4th block on the closed hi-hat. Now what's cool is if you want that sizzle to be a little shorter, and then if you want to go for more of that kind of making beats rap kind of sound, then what you do is you just set the closed hi-hat on the E. And you can work this around pretty much anywhere, any way that you want. And now you get that nice, kind of cool rap sound to it. So that, my friends, right there are just some ideas of how you can create different vibes and different grooves with the ride cymbal, the bell of the ride cymbal, and then you can mix in also the open hi-hat sound and the closed hi-hat sound. And you can hear that just by playing around with these two cymbals, the ride cymbal and the hi-hat cymbal, and the various sounds that they have to offer, you can make a very basic drum beat like this sound really interesting and cool, and find those vibes and those that you're after just by tweaking the notes that you want to hear on the ride cymbal and on the hi-hat cymbal. And not to mention the fact that you can also change up what you're doing with the snare drum and what you're doing with the bass drum throughout. And now you can really put together some interesting and complex rhythms that either you can use as you're developing your ideas, and take this and like put it right into your whatever system you're using on your computer. You can just do something basic like this, and then you can play everything else to it. Or you can set it up like this and share it with your drummer at rehearsal, or make an audio file of it and send it to your drummer and say, this is what I would like to hear for this particular song. So that's it, my friends. I'm out for the day. Please give me the likes. Please, the shares are great. Leave a comment down below. Definitely subscribe to this channel if you're getting something out of it. That's the game that we play here at YouTube, and that's why I'm asking you to play along with me, okay? So we'll see you on the next video, and I'm out of here. Bye-bye.